Help me to understand, because right now I don't understand. The Democrats have the White House. The Democrats also have the House of Representatives. The whole reason why the branches of government are constructed the way they are is to prevent the consolidation of power. So someone please explain to me why anyone would want to consolidate the entire power of the US government into the hands of one political party. Yes, I'm talking about the Georgia Senate runoff. No one should be okay with giving the Democrats, or any political party for that matter, the White House, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. But that's exactly what just happened. What are we doing? We not only gave 3 branches of our government to one political party, we gave it to a political party who stated multiple times that they want to destroy the most important right we have in this country, the Second Amendment. If you don't have the means to adequately protect your life, the life of the people you love, and all the other rights you don't have any rights at all. People literally voted for a black pastor of a black church who said this.
I had to go to the Capitol yesterday because they've decided that what we really need is more guns and more access to guns by more people in more places. And so somebody decided that they had a bright idea to pass a piece of legislation that will allow for guns and concealed weapons to be carried in churches. Have you ever been to a church meeting? That's the last place. God's Christian people aren't always there. Whoever thought of that had never been to a church meeting.
Yet in 2015, one emaciated looking, mouth-breathing, racist little piece of scum walked into a black church in Charleston with a handgun, prayed with the church members, and then shot and killed them unopposed. Yet when a gunman walked into a church in Texas with a gun and started shooting, he was shot dead by a church member with a gun before the shooter could shoot anyone else. Yet we think it's a good idea to vote to put this guy into the Senate, giving the only political party who wants to make it harder to defend yourself even more powerful. They already have the White House and the House of Representatives, and now power over the Senate. No wonder they don't want us to have a Second Amendment. We don't want it ourselves. We don't value it. We don't protect it. We just give it away to the party who uses nice words and smiles in our face. These people aren't your friends. They're power hungry. You don't even trust these people in the first place. You don't just give them all the power and then hope they do the right thing. You divvy the power up amongst different parties so no one party can just roll or ramrod any law they want down your throat. Politics is a game of chess, and we're playing checkers with our rights. Don't believe me? California is one of the most anti-gun states in the country. You can't even carry a gun for protection in most parts of the state. Now ask yourself this question. How is it that Ossoff raised twice as much money in California as he did in Georgia? Ossoff was the best funded candidate of all time for a single congressional election. He raised $138 million, and most of y'all never even heard of him until now. Think about that. Ossoff isn't some awesome politician. He's being pushed. He's just a small cog in the gun lobby's plan to destroy your right to protect your life, and they don't even hide it.
Moms Demand Action is part of Everytown for Gun Safety, a national nonprofit that advocates for gun control. Founded by, but now operating independent of, billionaire Democratic presidential candidate Mike Bloomberg. Everytown will spend $8 million in Texas in 2020, campaigning for candidates who will vote for stricter gun laws. Focusing first on the Texas House, specifically 11 North Texas seats held by Republicans who narrowly won in 2018.
We are the only people who have this right to the degree that we have it. We should feel entitled to the Second Amendment, not giving it away for fake promises and empty political symbolism. And that's exactly what we just did. The government is responsible for some of the most atrocious acts of violence against mankind. Don't believe me? Google the Latimer Massacre and the Ludlow Massacre and tell me what you find. There is no reason why the Second Amendment should be divided among party lines. It is a universal right and should be fiercely defended universally by Republicans, Democrats, liberals, conservatives, you name it. So going forward, let's make sure we do just that, because from 2021 and on, we don't care who you are or what political side you're on. The Second Amendment is off the table, because if the government needs to restrict your 2A rights to protect you, who's going to protect you from the government? Today, there was another growing gun confiscation request in all 50 of our states requesting to confiscate our AR-15s. We want the government to know what would happen if they tyrannically passed their so-called assault weapons ban. I will not comply is a symbolization of defiance against politicians, anti-gunners, and any other tyrannical entity looking to deprive you or your Second Amendment right as put forth in the Constitution of the United States. All right, now we have the performance mask at shop.mrcolionnoir.com. And no, these aren't the masks that suffocate you to death. You can breathe in this mask. It's lightweight material, very high quality. You know how I do. I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our two-way message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment and hit the bell and subscribe button. If you're looking for where to purchase your defund gun control shirts, hats, and drinkware, there's a link in the description section of this video.